Welcome back to the channel, your go-to source for the latest on the Iraqi dinar and economic updates with your host, Bobby King. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and tap that notification bell so you don't miss a beat. And if you'd like to support the channel and help us keep the news flowing, check out the links below. Now let's get into it. There are moments in history when everything feels suspended, when hope and hesitation collide in the same breath. Right now, Iraq stands in that place. Whispers out of Baghdad and Basra, from the green zone to the quiet hum of currency centers, suggest that something extraordinary is on the horizon. Something transformative. But also, something uncertain. The watch has begun. We should be where we think we should be. That's the phrase echoing through the din of cautious optimism. For months, years even, people have waited for tangible signs of change. They've listened, analyzed, speculated. But this week feels different. This time, there are fewer maybes and more markers. Notifications. Exchanges. 3 days. Or maybe 4. Some sources suggest Sunday morning as a possible breakthrough, pushing right up against Memorial Day. And while Monday may be a national day of remembrance in the US, a pause in the everyday pulse of government business, it's also symbolic. Memorial Day is about sacrifice, about the cost of freedom and the pursuit of peace. If ever there was a moment for a nation like Iraq to redefine itself, to pivot toward light and legacy, what more fitting time than now? Locked, loaded, and waiting reports suggest that everything is ready. The systems are primed, numbers are locked and loaded. The infrastructure, both digital and human, waits for that final authorization, for someone to flip the switch. But here lies the agony of anticipation. For every person watching from afar, investors, exiles, citizens, skeptics, there's a tension that sits in the chest like a second heartbeat. Because Iraq has been here before, on the cusp of something monumental, only to be pulled back by the heavy hands of geopolitics, corruption, or fear. From ashes to action, Iraq is no stranger to being reborn. From the firestorms of war to the stranglehold of sanctions, it has endured. It has rebuilt mosques and markets. It has welcomed elections and mourned assassinations. Every step forward has been hard-earned, often soaked in the blood and grit of its own people. So when someone says, it could happen by Sunday, it's more than just a scheduling note, it's a beacon. It's the idea that the narrative could shift. That Iraq could move from reactive to proactive. From surviving to thriving. Skepticism and shadows, but let's not be naive. This isn't a fairy tale. There are reasons to doubt, and plenty of players with agendas. Bureaucratic inertia. Regional interests. Fragile coalitions. The fact that this window of opportunity even exists is nothing short of miraculous, but miracles require follow-through. And then there's the reality of disinformation, the endless cycle of rumors that bloom and die on forums, chat rooms, and whispered phone calls. Many have learned not to get their hopes up, to wait until the deed is done, the ink is dry, and the exchanges are live. Until then, every update is just a shadow of a promise. Why it matters. So why does it matter? Why does it matter if Iraq flips the switch this weekend, or next month, or not at all? Because it's not just about currency. It's about dignity. It's about sovereignty. It's about reclaiming a future that was stolen, time and again. For Iraqis living paycheck to paycheck in a country brimming with untapped wealth, for veterans who served and sacrificed in desert sands, for families holding onto dinars like they're seeds waiting to sprout, this is about more than money. It's about meaning. It's about watching a nation, battered and bruised, stand up and say, we're ready. A hopeful haunting. Maybe nothing happens this weekend. Maybe Memorial Day comes and goes without a flicker on the radar. But hope has a funny way of haunting even the most jaded. And this week, it feels different. Maybe it's the alignment of global economies or the pressure building behind closed doors. Maybe it's the unseen wheels turning in government halls or the quiet confidence in voices who've waited too long to be wrong again. Maybe it's just time. From Iraq, with resolve, so we wait. Not with passive desperation, but with active hope. Hope that by Sunday morning, or perhaps sooner, a door opens. That the whispers become words, the words become action, and the action becomes transformation. Because somewhere, right now, a switch is waiting to be flipped. And when it is, Iraq won't just be changing its currency, it'll be changing its course. Let the countdown begin. In closing, I want to encourage all my friends watching to stay positive and patient, because patience truly is the key to success. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and show your support. Wishing you all a wonderful